How did you integrate technologies, software, hardware, and online, in this project? As mentioned in the previous video, the program used to create my magazine was Adobe's InDesign, but I experimented with multiple different software programs before ultimately deciding on using InDesign. I integrated hardware into my project through the use of real-world images of vehicles that I took pictures of, and then used the softwares to edit and upload the pictures to my magazine. Software used. When creating my magazine, I wanted to use a very user-friendly program that would be easy to navigate and work with. For this reason, I settled on using Adobe's InDesign software for the entire magazine cultivation. This software proved itself to be a very useful tool in the creation of my magazine. For other minor tasks, I also used Adobe's Photoshop to experiment with and exercise my photo editing skills. With these skills, I implemented higher quality and edited photos within my magazine. In doing so, I greatly enhanced the quality of the raw image to make the images more noticeable to readers and brighter. Though I only experimented with Adobe's Lightroom once, I did use it to enhance the light quality of the images that I used so it became more noticeable to readers. Hardware used. Being that my magazine centered around vehicles, I wanted to obviously include images of vehicles themselves. However, I did not want to just use standard images that I could find online on websites or even just in a Google search. I chose to take photos of several different vehicles at a car show that I attended this past March. In doing so, I could write about the vehicles themselves because I photographed them and I saw firsthand what they were and what they had on them. By implementing these photos, I can give a firsthand account of it. As I mentioned earlier, I used Adobe softwares to edit the photos before placing them in the magazine. I wanted to ensure that the vehicles that were shown in the magazine were representative of multiple different vehicles that were at the show. Using images of actual vehicles that I saw in person, I made my magazine more personal than it would have been if I used just any images from the internet. Reflection. If I were to revisit this portion of my magazine, I really would have liked to use more of Adobe's softwares because I feel like Adobe adds more tools in their other softwares, and by doing this, I would likely be able to use more of these tools to push my skills even further. With that being said, though, I do feel that I did use InDesign to a great extent to help make my magazine look the way it did. I feel that the final product of my magazine is something that I should be very proud of and something that I did work hard on to achieve. But as I said before, using multiple different tools from multiple different softwares could have pushed it even further.